us that are so picky when it comes to food. They only eat chicken nuggets and margaritas. Well, I'm one of them. There are foods that you couldn't even pay me billions to eat. The first one, sushi. I know I'm Asian, but I'm the wrong kind of Asian. Sushi and me, further. And I still remember the first time I tried sushi. Do you know them people that stand outside of restaurants with little samples of the food? I was with me friends. I was like, Louise, hurry, let's go and get some freebies. And the geezer that had the tray of food, it was his restaurant, and he was telling us to get the rice from this place and that place, but was selling it to us. He offered me and my friend some sushi to try. I'd never had sushi before. And why didn't he fucking tell me the texture of it? As soon as I put it in my mouth, I went, do you know what I did? I spat it out. I felt so guilty. He was talking about how he's making it, he's putting loads of effort into his business, and I went, I felt awful. It's one of those moments that when I go to bed, I cringe at, do you know what I mean? Them memories that just haunt you. That's one of them. The next one, water. I hate the taste of water. And do you know them psychopaths that are like, yeah, water doesn't taste anything, water doesn't have a taste. Yes, it bloody does. Unless it's Evian Blanc, not Evian Blanc, Evian water, I'm not having it. I genuinely can't have water unless I've got some sort of electrolytes in it or some lemons in it. And do you know who I blame for that? Me ma. Because when I was like 6 years old and I used to wake up, be like, I'm thirsty. Me ma used to hand us a Coca-Cola or dandelion and burdock. So it's her fault, really. I feel like this next one, a couple of people are going to agree with this. Mushrooms. I hate the texture. I think they're so slimy. The fuck is they're dodgy, them. I hate mushrooms that much that when me auntie adopted me, I lied to her. I said I was allergic to mushrooms. I said to her, I can't have mushrooms because my throat closes up. Like, that's some psycho behaviour. The whole time I lived with her, she just never cooked with mushrooms because she was worried my throat would close up. It was only last week that I admitted to her, I was lying. The next one is more for cultural belief, and that's beef. But even when I look at steak, I don't get like, oh, excited. Like, my mouth doesn't salivate. Guys, there was one time I accidentally ate beef. So I used to get free school dinners, do you know what I mean? I was one of them kids like, yeah, crack on. I got myself a burger and I bit into it and I was like, oh, this is nice, do you know what I mean? I'm enjoying it. It's a bit of flavour today. And my cousin, she saw me eating the burger and she went, Simmy's eating beef, little bitch. She threatened to tell me ma. I've never felt fear like it. I was literally like, please don't tell me ma. Like, I was proper shitting myself. I was thinking me ma's gonna like beat the fuck out of me, do you know what I mean? I was in the bloody toilet trying to make myself throw up because I thought I'd sinned. Anyway, me ma didn't care. The next one is Sprite. Has anyone been to like Water Valley? I feel like no fuckers heard of it unless you're from the northeast. Southerners have Thorpe Park, the Midlands have Alton Towers, and then the northeast people, we've got like Water Valley. And we had the longest ride in Europe. It was called the Ultimate. So me and all my family went on a school day because obviously the queues were going to be short, do you know what I mean? And also, who cares about school? There was no queues whatsoever. So I was drinking Sprite all day and I went on the Ultimate, one of the longest rides in Europe, 7 times in a row. I threw up, trigger warning, and that I was throwing up like crazy, like pure Sprite was coming at me gob. Now every single time I smell Sprite or even look at Sprite, I just think about that time where I was throwing up like mad. There's so many other foods that I can't eat, so if you do want a part 2, let me know.